Alright, what's up, Aztecs? Welcome to another episode of Stoking the Fire. I'm your usual host, Tony, Assistant Opinion Editor, and we have...
Hi, I'm Emily. I am the senior staff writer for the opinion section.
Yes, and we're going to talk about just kind of recent controversies. So recently what happened was the Oscars. And sure, there's been a lot of talk about who won, who lost, but there's also been a lot of controversies. So we've had Sean Penn's insensitive comment about green cards. We've had, other kind of controversies. Probably the one that everyone's most talking about is Patricia Arquette's speech when she went up to receive the award for Best Supporting Actress. So what was so controversial was she kind of made it into a political statement. She stated in her speech, she said, "This is for every woman who gave birth to every taxpayer and citizen of this nation. We have fought for everyone else's equal rights. It's our time to have wage equality once and for all and equal rights for women in the United States." So.
See, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't understand why there's so much controversy when, that was, 2 sentences of her speech.
But there's arguments that she, neglected to mention, people of color, and the LGBT community. And people say as a white female, she is kind of pointing only towards, white people, so she's a white feminist. And that's kind of a big issue in feminism is that, feminism has been conflated to just applying to white women when it's...
Well, she did say women, and, women do make up African American and transgender and gay groups. Mm-hmm. So women are kind of, the bigger picture.
You think it's an umbrella term then for
and then instead of
everyone?
Trying to knock her down, they should be trying to help her up because they have a stake in it too as women.
I feel like there's a difference in white woman's experience as opposed to black woman or Muslim woman. There's intersectionality, which is everyone has different privileges. So a black woman won't experience the same discrimination as a white woman would. So I don't think it's in her position to say, oh, we should have wage equality for everyone, when black women won't achieve that wage equality as easily as white women would.
I think with any civil rights or any rights movement, it's one step at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it has to be white women first, but it's gonna be better as a whole, in the end.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's. Basically, we need to take small steps if we want to achieve kind of full equality. Another thing that was controversial was the press conference after, in which she stated, basically, we've fought for gay rights, we've fought for African American rights, and now it's time for women's rights to receive the spotlight. And now we need to. We've spent so much time talking to other countries about how unequal women are in those countries, but what about our country?
Yeah.
There's still a wage gap. So that was also a controversial thing for her to say too. But
I don't know. I think women's rights have always been there, but it's been on the back burner.
Mm-hmm.
We tend to focus on other things and kind of just put women's rights on the back burner when that's not that shouldn't be the case, because women make such a big population of they're a big portion of the entire population.
Mm-hmm. And I feel feminists in general have always fought for minority rights and
we all have to help each other.
But recently I feel that's the meaning of feminism is kind of different now, and people need to realize what it actually means. So
it means equality for everyone.
For everyone, yes, that's what feminism should mean. So I think she had good intentions, but it didn't turn out that way.
Yeah, definitely she had good intentions. And, other people agreed, too. Meryl Streep and J-Lo loved it.
So, why not? All right, so what do you guys think? So, we'll catch you next week on another episode of Stoking the Fire.